led by Committee Chairperson Mr. Tebogo Letsie, Portfolio Committee on Higher Education, on 3 August 2026, was on the ground at Gert Sibande TVET College to assess the state of facilities, student accommodation, and academic readiness firsthand, rather than relying solely on written reports. Human Resources Department was also found wanting, among other things, unqualified head of HR and employing foreign nationals as lecturers who do not meet the scarce skills criteria.
I'll move very fast to the issue of foreign teachers. We have 10 that you have presented in front of us, and 8 of them are lecturers. What special and scarce skills are they providing in the institution that was not found in the country? Out of all 8, which special skills do they provide that was the scarce skill that you could not find in the country, that you had to go outside the country and get them? 8 are from Zimbabwe.
Can you give corporates, please?
Thanks very much, ma'am. If you look at the 8 of them, they were employed somewhere around 2022. Indeed, you are correct, they are not providing any scarce skill.
Not all of them were employed in 2020. There is the recent one, 2020, 2023, 2022. Yeah. All 8, they don't provide any scarce skills. It's Bachelor of Engineering, honors, Bachelor of Science, and honors in agriculture. There's nothing that is rare and not found in the country. If I may ask, why did they get the first preference rather than filling the gap of the unemployment that we're facing as the country? I'm speaking of 8 people that are employed, not providing anything that is different from what we have and from what we can offer. Seated there trying to give reasons. What would have been a better reason to get a foreign person to come be a lecturer having a diploma in education, whereas we have produced more than 5,000 of those in our universities, and they are out there unemployed? Irregardless of the year, 2022, 2018, 2016 is the same thing to me. What was the logic behind it?
No, thanks very much, ma'am. I'm willing to go back and check with HR records to check why they were employed. I'm seated now, ma'am. I don't have any explanation that I can provide why they were not employed, why they were employed, ma'am. I accept that there's no special skill or scarce skill that we're providing, but I don't have reasons why I'm seated now, ma'am.
There are 2 that I would want to get clarity also about. The contract that ends in November this year, ASD Research. This person's contract is ending now, and you have them as a research team with BCom, Honors, Masters of Commerce. Same question. So you can't respond to it as if I'm talking about something that happened in 2023. This must be a recent contract. What led to these 2 appointments?
Okay, no.
Because there is nothing special about this. Maybe you can talk about the trade certificate, the automotive diploma in motor engineering, but I'll also further ask, did you exhaust finding a candidate in South Africa rather than jumping to another Zimbabwean? This is the 8th one. And 2, I'm not being xenophobic, I'm just trying to address a question that we have.
No, correct, ma'am. ASD research, ma'am. I'm advised by HR here that it was council resolution that that person must be appointed.
It was advised by
HR here that it's a council resolution that the ASD research must be appointed or must be given a contract.
Oh, it means the chair can answer and give clarity on this one.
Thank you very much. for that. The decision was taken based on the fact that we needed the office, and the contract it had come to our attention through the accounting officer that no, this contract is ending. Then we said, okay, don't extend it for the full term. While we're trying to find a person, just extend for 6 months. And then in the process of finding that the person who can replace. That was the basis as to why we extended the contract.
So how far is the process at the moment in replacing this after this extension?
I cannot confirm the details now.
Can we get those details, please?
Thank you so much, Honorable Member. I think the advert was supposed to be out by August. I think we can check the progress with the HR. It was advised that we issue the advertisement. The post also is not on a PPN post. It's a college council post. It's funded by the college council funding. So it's a post that we cannot advertise permanent, but however, consider it on a contract base. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So, do you understand the Employment Service Act? What does it say on employment of foreign nationals? Yeah, HR. I get mango HR. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chair. It indicates that foreign national must have permanent resident or a visa for a special skills before being appointed.
And on this, was it the research? What is that? Is it R&D? This one? What is this?
Assistant Director Research.
Yeah. What process did you follow there?
Chair, we did recruitment and selection process, and then candidates were shortlisted, and then we also conducted interview before appointing. However, we did not go outside that process to look for South Africans that are qualifying. I think that was our error on our side,
No.
Chairperson.
So you don't understand this Employment Service Act. I think it's Section 5. You can I want to read it for you because it's very concerning that you are HR. A person who is supposed to follow this act to the letter. It's an employment act. And you are an employer. You are now umakhulubasi, but you don't understand what laws or processes to follow. It's a big worry for me. We would one Section 5. Let me try and, is it 8? 8, Section 8. Yeah, employment of foreign nationals. I'm going to read it for you. It says 8.1. An employer may not employ a foreign national within the territory of the Republic of South Africa prior to such foreign national producing an applicable valid work permit issued in terms of the Immigration Act. That is one. Right? 2, it says the minister may, after consulting the board, make regulations to facilitate the employment of foreign nationals, which regulations may include the following measures. A, the employer must satisfy themselves that there are no other persons in the Republic with suitable skills to fill a vacancy before recruiting a foreign national. You understand what does that mean? What does it say? What does it mean? What does it mean? You don't have to answer. I can see you understand now, because in any case, it's illegal of what you guys did. It's against the law. Yeah, the Employment
Correct,
Service
Chair.
Act.
Correct, Chair.
It's against the law. And I'm busy with the security class on getting people who continue to break the laws of South Africa arrested. And most of them are at universities. Many of them. And many of them are hidden through something, Mampi, they call the postdocs. So they no longer employ lecturers. They go to postdocs, postdoctoral people, yeah, and then put them there to do. And then if you go there, I can tell you now, the work that we've been doing, we're getting, there will be no less than 70% Mampi of postdocs being foreign nationals in South Africa. So we're not targeting, we're not xenophobic. For now, we're elected here to go protect the citizens of this country, to protect the law, adhere to the law. The law says, Section 8(2)(a) tells you that there can be no justification for you to do what you did. Tomorrow when we go and open cases, you will say Ralizonda. No. That Tebogo has got interest there at Gert Sibande. That's what you guys say, Mos. Like these other ones of construction.
I'll have a few questions as well. I think one of the things, Chair, when we come here now, we must come with a van and police. Because we're tired of people who are breaking the law and keep on saying, it was an error. This thing of saying it was an error, people are employed. These guys, they earn millions, some of them. But they're busy breaking the laws of the country. They've created us march and march on all those things, who have now become the upholder of South African law, surpassing all of us. Because you guys are failing to uphold the law of the country. So you've given leverage. Now March and March is working very hard. He's an upholder of the law, working side by side with Home Affairs because of you guys who are neglecting your duties. Chair, let me check.
The problem is we're stuck in doing things right, following procedure. For example, HR, they hire a non-South African. In the same process, they advertise. Everybody applies, and they adjudicate everybody the same way. That's not what the law says. And this is not xenophobia. It can be xenophobia. Actually, when we started this thing, USAF, that organization of vice chancellors in South Africa, tried to attack me personally and said, this is academic xenophobia. And I challenged them to show me xenophobia. And I told them that just that I'm not an academic, but if I was an academic marking their paper, because many of them wrote opinion pieces about 4 vice chancellors. And I told them if it was me marking them, I was going to give them 0 out of 100. Because they're not answering the question. The question was never about us needing what we call the policy framework or supporting a policy framework called internationalization. We support it because we don't think South African institutions must work in isolation. You must have people from outside of South Africa to bring diversity, their skills, we believe so. You don't need to convince us there, or convinced we do need them. But when you hire them, you must follow the law. For an example, if you need assistant director, I don't think there can be any scarce skill called on the assistant director level anyway. But this is just me, I might be wrong. Maybe if you accept chief director, and that will come after director or deputy director. Is it deputy director and assistant? Which one comes first? Assistant comes first. Then after that you have deputy director. Then you have director. Then chief director. You see where you are. So there can be no, I'll give you, there will be no scarce skill there. Right? So, but if you wanted somebody to come in there, you could have simply said, I want to bring this person because this is the CV they have. They've worked at Harvard, they come from Sussex, they come from Vets, I want them to bring in this culture of producing results.